Welcome back, everyone. Today we are starting to play with the OP2 decks since the new set is about 2 weeks away from being released. 2 or 3 weeks away. We're gonna start doing a video for each leader and each strategy that is coming up out of the new leader, and maybe exploring all leaders too. Today we're gonna bring Zoro, as it's one of the strongest deck to come out of the OP2 for what our understanding is from the meta over there. Of course, we're gonna try to build our own deck, and we're gonna explore new decks to see if maybe they missed something, because usually that's what happens over there. They don't we like to explore the meta ourselves too. So however, this deck is extremely powerful. The first thing the deck got was more 1-drops. Well, we already had these 1-drops, but these new cards synergizes with that strategy so much that it just makes all the 1-drops that were already in our format, they make them so much better that it's worth playing this kind of cards in the deck. So the first card that we have to evaluate here is this 2k counter. When you rest it, you give another 1-drop plus 2k counter, plus 3k counter, I'm sorry. And because of that, it makes all your Winnie cards plus the leader ability, you basically are giving 4k to something just by resting this card, and acting as a blocker too, because they're gonna have to kill it, or you're just gonna keep giving value every turn to one of your 1-drops. So it's an extremely powerful card. And the next one that is really powerful, the centerpiece of this deck, will be Curly Dadan, which for 2 energy, it gets to look at the top 5 for a 1-drop, a red 1-drop. So it's another Nami that you add to the deck. It's a good attacker too, with 1 energy. It already is a 4k, and you just another one is you add another energy and it becomes a 5k. So now the deck has 2 searchers. That is huge. That is huge. That is something that Zoro needed, and is definitely one of the reasons why the deck is topping over there and is doing so well over there. Now we get to play more Gordons into the deck. Before, this card didn't see any play in Zoro, but now the fact that you have a card like Vista for 3 energy, you add an attacker to the board, and you get to kill something with 3,000 or less power. So if you combine Gordon plus Vista or Otama plus Vista, you can reach cards that are 6k power easily, or 5k in the case of Otama. And you get to kill something for free. Basically, that's huge. That's another card that you just got another buff to the deck that really makes it playable. We have this 1-drop too. It's new. It gives on play, gives another card plus 3k, so it goes in team with the deck. Which is using your Namis, your Sunnies, all of these cards, just give them more power, so they can hit harder and they can just be more useful at the same time as you are developing another threat for the following turn, so it can be used as an attacker too. That's the general theme of the deck. And after they deal with all of these like small creatures, and they're trying to clear your board and doing all of these things, at the end of all of that, you get to play the new card, the new gate, Whitebeard. Which this card is insane. I don't know why it's such a powerful card on OP2. Now they gave all the red decks a card that just for 9 energy, it gives you a 10k card. It double beams your leader. It double increase the power of the card by 2k. So it becomes a 7k base. So not only do you get to attack for 7k, or if you put an energy, so all the cards get the buff too for 8k. It is until the opponent's next turn, so it gives you so much defensive capability that the red decks didn't have before. So this card is definitely one of the outliers of this new deck, and one of the reasons the deck is doing so well. For 2 energy, you get to destroy 1 blocker on the opponent's side. Basically, you destroy blockers, or you destroy a 3k, but mainly is so you can eliminate blockers and you can hit with a 10k every turn. Extremely powerful card, and it's one of the ones that is gonna keep doing ripples until red is good. This card is just, as long as this card is in the red colors, red is gonna be good. Like, red decks are gonna be good. And so this is the deck profile. We're gonna have a gameplay video. Let's go into it. All right, and for our first matchup, we're gonna have the first Juggernaut of the new format. We have a white peer as being a 6k leader that is gonna exert a lot of pressure in a different way. He gets to take his own life, so we're gonna try to be more aggressive against this leader. I like my hand because I have the 9-drop. That's the main reason that I like it. I'm just gonna try to put him at a low enough life total. I am gonna play my 1-drop just to be efficient, but I don't expect to attack with it a lot. I'm trying to hit for a lot and try to prevent him from playing the 9-drop early on without the risk of actually dying. I think that's the way you have to play against this leader. Draw a card. I'm just gonna start attacking for 8. Force him to take a life. He also took a life for well, not, he didn't take a life at the end. That's a great card here, but I'm gonna do the same too. So I should be able to be fine. I'm gonna take that one, the first one, no trigger effect, draw a card, draw it down, and I'm gonna do the same to him. I'm gonna kill his attacker. I'm gonna attack for a lot. Again, I'm trying to force cards out of his hand or the blocker here. Okay. There's not much to do if he, because I'm trying to get to my 9-drop, so that's the only reason why. Marco is the new blocker, which is infinite blocker. Here I'm gonna block with one of my cards here. When he is KO. On KO, anytime he's KO. That's kind of annoying. Next time I do get to play him, so let's do a play where we can actually, let me see. Maybe we don't even want to do anything else. We just want to attack for a lot here. Force some blockers out of him. It's just there is no reason to play into the board. It does play a lot of blockers, probably for that reason. But we gotta force them somehow, right? Attack for 8. Just prevent him from playing the 9-drop anytime soon, like without having some issues here. Okay. I'm gonna do the same here. I'm just gonna attack for a lot. I'm still healthy enough. I just wanna, oh, he took the life and he out combo for some reason. But it should be fine. This blocker is gonna die to my white ear. That's all I wanted to do. Now if he plays the 9-drop, I should be fine. And I don't care about any of this, for this turn at least. He does play a lot of blockers, but this card is gonna do very well against that. Now I'm gonna take the life. And he just blocking. Kind of weird, but I'll take it and attack for 7, which is the new ability. Just makes my leader 7k. It's just so good. But now if he plays his own, I'm gonna have this guy to just clear his board, and I have a decent enough hand to where it's not gonna be an issue. His Marco is doing nothing. He didn't attack with it. I don't know why. But I'm good. He goes to 8. It should be going to 10. Yeah, 10. He could play his own one, but oh, he doesn't even have it. Okay, I'm good. Now I get to kill one of his cards for free and attack his leader probably, and then use jet pistol on this guy probably, or one of his blockers, maybe Marco. But these cards don't matter to me. I'm just gonna combo to that one. I'm gonna combo to that one. I'm gonna take that one. Another of that one would have been good, but I get to do this, kill his blocker and attack him. So he has to block. and then I can just go after his guy here. This one here, if he out combos out of this one, I get to kill it with a jet pistol. Okay, he just gets to revive that one for free. Okay, I'm gonna jet pistol that guy because it's a problem. And I'm gonna play an Ami, I think. Yes, an Ami is fine. And I'm gonna get my radical beam because I don't wanna die to something unexpectedly. I could also get the Vista just to KO his other Vista. But Whitebeard is gonna cover that, so I'm gonna get my radical beam just because I'm at 2 life and I just want to protect my new gate. Now remember, all his cards get plus 2k power, which is really good, admittedly. He gets to minus 3k my blocker, but my blocker is still gonna block. It's not an issue. And he gets he gains rush. This is the secret for the new set. He doesn't have that many cards, and he doesn't. I mean, he has one more blocker. I could have saved my jet pistol for him, but I think this guy was gonna be a problem too because he also gets plus 2k. So I didn't wanna. Is he gonna try to attack my? Oh, he's at. Okay, he also minus 5 on my Whitebeard, but I'm gonna defend this guy because he's my win condition, and we'll defend it with a 1k here. No blockers, 1k. I have my blocker for his ace. Yes, I'm gonna block. And he's probably gonna do a bunch of damage here, but I do have the radical beam here. So I'm gonna make him survive. If he attacks with Marco, he doesn't have a blocker, and I'm gonna be able to kill him. Yeah, he cannot. I will play this one, which searches a 1-drop. I missed. That's an issue. Oh no, I didn't miss. I have a 1-drop here. It's a good one too. Remember, I have this one too. I could play her, but I'm gonna do the force him to block first. KO his Vista, because that's not a good attacker next turn. Force him to block. See if he wanna Red Hawk here. I could play around the Red Hawk, but whichever survives is fine. Oh, he's gonna out combo that one. Okay, which is fine. I guess I should have done the leader first. My bad, but that's fine. That works just fine for me, because now I can just attack for 5s, and he's still gonna have to block. Actually, I could even go after his ace, which is better. I think the life first. I'm gonna go 7, 8. No, 7 is fine. Need 2. Yeah, 7 is fine. Attack his leader. Force a 2k and or the block. But if he blocks and he doesn't have anything to discard, he's just gonna lose the blocker, which is great for me. Does he discard? He's just gonna be in rest mode, so he doesn't. It's perfect for me. And I could make my 1-drop super high. She cannot attack. I can give it 3k. Yeah, that's fine. Give it 3k. Becomes a 5. He's a 6. With 2 more, she becomes an 8. An 8. Oh, I think I should have gone for a game. No, he could have 2ks, and that doesn't let me go for a game. So it's fine to do it this way. I just win that way. That was a good showcase for the deck. Mainly Whitebeard here was the main benefactor of all this win, which was great. I love the what it did for the matchup. All right, let's go into the next game. All right, and for our second matchup, we have Don Flamingo. Don Flamingo, I would like to see the Whitebeard too, because it clears blockers and it clears everything else. I don't know if I should mulligan this hand though, because this hand has a lot of things going for it. So I'm gonna try this hand, and just gonna see how it goes here. Draw a card. Oh, that's a really good hand too. I think early on, I want to see what I get out of the top of the deck first, before I want to commit my Namis, and see what I want with the Namis. This card is easier to attack with, so that's why I'm also want to play here. Yeah, I'm gonna play her and get, I could get this one with so many 1-drops is really good. I could get a Gordon. Gordon in combination with a jet pistol that a Nami could search could be really good, and I think that's what I'm gonna choose. I like that idea. Yeah, since I have 2 Namis, it's likely that I'm gonna get a jet pistol, so I will get the Gordon here, and I'm gonna pass my turn. This Don Flamingo, look at the top 3 on bonus card. Okay, so you bottom deck something if you discard 1 card. It's great to fight for board here. So okay, it's a fine card. It's a 1-drop. It removes 1-drops for free though. I'm gonna let him. Well, I don't have a 1-drop right now. It's fine, and he doesn't get to play anything. Does he get to look at the top 3? Wow, great addition for this deck, because he does get to look at the top 3. I'm gonna take it. I got my jet pistol, but I'm not gonna use it on this. Sorry. Draw for turn. Now I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 6. He took it, and I am gonna play my Robin, see what he wants to do. Again, I don't need to play my Namis here. Okay, so the meta has evolved to like this removal heavy decks early on, which is completely fine. I don't think it's gonna be an issue for me. His deck is probably, I mean, I have a lot of Namis and a lot of things that I can just go for, so it should not be an issue for me. But they do have a lot of cards early on, so they can combat this terror that is the Zoro deck. That's why I want to see my big guy here. I don't know if I should just take this one, so I can do that, but it's kind of free to just combo this one, I think. Yes. So I can play my Ura now. Although I'm probably gonna play my Namis. Ooh, Ura is gonna be great in this matchup. And I think I wanna force the issue here. Well, let's play the Nami first. See what I get. Robin is great. Let's try to get Robin again going. No, although I could. Oh no, I cannot search for this one. This card would be great in this spot. But let's do Robin. Force him to remove it again. 1, 2, 3, and a Nami and a Zoro. We can attack with the Zoro here. He comboed 2 cards to save 1 life. That's impressive. And I'm gonna do another Nami here. I could get a Chopper and I could get a Sunny. I think the best card to get here is the Chopper. So I want to get a blocker into rotation here. And it's going to be useful later on. So yeah, I'm going to get the Chopper. Since I already have a Sunny and I can get it back with my Uras. Let's see if he has another removal for my Robin. He doesn't have many cards in hand anymore. He could have a 7-drop Flamingo. But I rearranged the top card of his deck. So he should be able to get something going here. He could bottom deck one of my Namis by discarding a card, but that's really bad. And now I have a good target for my jet pistol. He's probably gonna use an energy there, but now I'm gonna be able to clear his board, whatever it is. And this life, I'm gonna take it. It's not an issue. He cannot attack with the other ones, not really. He used a 2-mana spell. Return target 4 less to the owner's hand. That is fine, really. It's not an issue. Okay, I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh, that's perfect. So then I'm gonna use the jet pistol to kill his bunny. I'm gonna use this guy to kill his guy. And now I'm in a really good spot here. Next turn I'm gonna be able to attack for a bunch, and these Uras are gonna win me the game. So I'm just gonna attack for this much. Now that I have 10 energy, I'm gonna be great next turn. He doesn't have many cards in hand, so it's just fine. This card doesn't matter to me. They're really playing a lot of small things to try to combat this, but the Uras are just gonna be able to outgrind him. It's super hard. The next turn I'm gonna go aggressive. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I don't need to take this damage here. Attack for 5. Attack for 5. Attack for 5. I guess I'm gonna do 7 on this one. Force him to combo out of this one. It doesn't, eh? I'm just gonna play my Robin or my Ura. I'm just gonna play my Ura. Get one of my 5Ks back. If he kills my board, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine. At this point, I don't care about these cards. They're not good enough. He's at 0. Yeah, they function as blockers now anymore. They don't matter anymore. I want to combo out of this one because when he has such a wide board, it could be an issue. White Bear will be great here on this spot because it will eliminate blockers, future blockers, and it just beans my leader twice. It gives double 5k to my leader here. So that card would be great on this spot. But let's see how he plays the next turn. Yeah, you see he has to sacrifice his own board just to make space for the other ones. Which is fine. He hasn't used the leader ability at all, so I don't know what he's trying to do here. Is he gonna trash one card to just do that? I'm fine with that. He doesn't even deal damage with this. Wow, no blockers, that's fine. What does he keep up? 3 love. Oh, he sacrifices one of the guys. This is why it doesn't even matter that he was playing all of these cards. Just went minus on all of this. He could try to go for a game though. Draw. Alright, let's see. How do we best utilize our turn here? I'm gonna attack for 6. See what he wants to do. He's just gonna let her die. Wait, this is just game. There's no way he can survive this. Yeah. Why? He probably didn't have any combo power, but I mean, I just get to win the game for free. Even through all that hate, the deck was able to overperform actually. I would have more cards in hand than him. I was able to keep my board clear, and that's the power of the 1-drops here. The Nami and this card, they're attackers and they're also searchers, so they replace themselves. Every card that you play basically replacing themselves. This one is a 2-for-1 too. All these cards are doing 2-for-1 effects, which is kind of unfair. That's what I'm trying to see here. Like all your cards is just they do a lot. And if on top of that I would have drawn my White Bear on this board, I just would have won it automatically. That's how powerful this is. Incredible. A really good showing on this part of the deck. For our closing thoughts on the deck, is definitely a deck that is gonna see a lot of play. Is definitely gonna be a deck that is gonna make waves in the format. This card is too good to not be like make the deck playable, and the fact that you can just play your hand constantly. These searchers now they're a problem now, and with this leader, you get to abuse them really like too much. This card is also really good with this leader. I do see the power in this deck. I do see how he's doing so well over there, and I think he's a really good contender to be one of the best decks in the format next set for sure. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.